Hello, hello, my wonderful collective. Welcome to my channel. This is me, Slavik. Good to see everybody. And welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my wonderful collective, let's do another reading. Let's take a look what messages the universe have for you today. What do you need to know? What is important for you to know? Let's start. So, first card. Ooh, keys. Keys and letter. Very good, very good. Keys and letters. So what does that mean? Keys, letter, and a moon card. Something will be here revealed for you. Okay? This is revelation. This is most of all, I feel like for majority of you, could be some sort of letter is about documents, okay? Now give me a second. There's a lot of documents here. There's a documents here and a key. You see something that was secret, something that was hidden, something that you should have never known about. But you will find out. You will find out. This is also means that someone might have complained about you, made false complaint, made some sort of false allegations against you. Could have been court documents, anything to do with illegal documents. Now, take a look at the other two cards. I have a moon card and I have a book. Moon and a book. Something was concealed. Something was a lie. Report. Lied report. Report about you that was falsified. Okay? Moon and a book. Moon means lies, deceptions, manipulations, fraud, corruption, bribery, identity theft. Someone here provided false report about you. Lying report. So the spirit guides and the universe want you to know that in your near future, you will break the seal. You will uplift that seal that was hidden. You either will have access to the falsified complaints, falsified reports. You will see it, and relevantly, you will proceed with the next step, which means you will take a further action in the court of law to once again get answers. You're entitled to have these answers. You're entitled to know the case that was falsely grounded upon against you. This is your constitutional rights. Very good. Someone, like I said, revelation here. Revelation and access to a sealed record, sealed documents. And once again, moon card here speaks for itself. Someone lied. Maybe multiple people lied. It's a very breakthrough event that is, like I already said, heading your way. Heading your way. This is a redemption. This is a redemption of your name, redemption of your reputation that was slandered. Slandered intentionally here. Intentionally. So very good. If you've been going through any legal issues, uncalled, unprovoked investigations, whatever the case may be, could have been a matter of probate court in regards of inheritance or estate. Maybe this is also could be an issue if somebody wanted to take your property illegally from you. Anything to do with there's law involved. These are legal records. Law involved here. Commission documents, you understand? And evidence that was fabricated, sworn in by the commissioner or by the notary that turned out to be absolutely false. So you, my wonderful, beautiful souls, becoming a step closer to uplifting and breaking the seals that clearly the opposition, the opposing party that have been opposing for these records to be broken and uplifted. So you never have possession of these false statements or reports or medical reports or expert reports, police expert reports. You will have it and you will take the next step. So this is all about law here. Law and getting access to it. See, legal matters here. Legal matters. Law. And somebody here will be convicted, convicted felon. Because see, the thing is that law are in place in our society to protect people. To protect people from false allegations, to protect people from harm, from torture, from abuse. Law is for that specific reason. It was created to maintain order in our society. So when someone goes around and commences some sort of legal matter that is prejudicial, prejudice, false, malice, corrupt, there are always going to be consequences. So I do see that a lot of people maybe will be convicted felons. They will have felony. This is a criminal offense to, once again, a criminal offense of perjury. At least, this is if it's only related to false statement, this is called perjury. A felony could also be misleading a police officer, also a felony. Falsifying evidence is also perjury and felony. So people here are going to be convicted. I also see that those who did this to you, they're stalking you. They're stalking you. You could be still subjected to harassment. Maybe perhaps someone even trespasses on your property. Stalker, there is a stalker here. This community that did this to you, stalking you, but there is, on a positive news, has been undercover operation going on in regards of these felons, soon to be. Whoever's stalking you is being investigated because there is an undercover operation. And initially, this undercover investigation has been going on for a very, very long time. But you will meet the person that is responsible for your suffering in court, in trial. You will testify against them. You will see all of them. So yeah, undercover. Your enemies here are undercover. There's a lot of hard evidence to convict, in particularly criminal harassment and stalking. Someone just cannot stop breaking the law. Who is this person that cannot stop breaking the law? But I also feel that undercovers, they already know the truth. See the card of Sun. They already know the truth. They know the truth. They know who did this. And once again, they're out to get convictions. So they want those individuals to be convicted because that's what the police officers do. That's what investigators do. They catch bad guys. And you're a good guy. You're not a bad guy. You were never a bad guy. You were simply a victim of harassment and stalking. So they want convictions here. Undercover wants convictions. They will be convicted. They will be detained. They will be arrested. Because otherwise, whoever's stalking you is not going to stop. Will be continued on and on until the law steps in and puts an end to this criminal, unprecedented abuse and harassment. So who here will be detained as a result of years-long undercover operation? Who is going to be detained here? Who's stalking you? Who is the stalker? Who keeps stalking you? Who keeps reporting you? Who keeps trying to destroy your life? First card, Magician. Magician, okay. Someone who wants to take control of the situation. Someone who wants to win. Someone who does not want to become this felon, right? Magician and the Justice card. Who is this person? It's an individual that is, once again, Ten of Swords here, burdened or facing multiple counts, multiple criminal charges, multiple criminal counts. Someone who's trying to fight the system, okay? despite the fact that whatever was done to you was lawful and was within the boundaries of the law. But law says otherwise, right? There's laws in place. For example, like your amendment rights, your constitutional rights. Nobody can break that. Nobody can uplift it. This is the supreme law. So whoever here is stalking you as someone who is trying to take the upper hand in court, see, wants to win, wants to manipulate the judicial system. It's manipulators. It's somebody who knows, maybe throughout the life experience of inflicting harm on victims, because I feel like that person have been abusing the judicial system. This is the abuse of process and abuse of judicial system. So this is a person, a straight, direct manipulator. This is what magician is about, pulling tricks, tries to manipulate the legal system. And yet, by 10 of Wands, is being unsuccessful in doing so. So in other words, your stalkers, they know what they're facing. They know. Trust me, they get the message. They know what they did to you was wrong. But the thing is that after so many years of this abuse, they really thought that they actually gotten away with it. But they didn't. And they never will. So they try to once again manipulate the courts. Most likely they're looking for something. What are they looking for? They're trying to find something that would once again set you up. Another lie. They're trying to pull another lie. But I feel like every lie they're trying to pull or fabricate or create is not working because it's already undercover operation going on. Which means the investigators watching you, they know your movements. They know where you are, what you do, who you associate with. They know all this information. There's no fooling undercovers. There's no fooling these officers of the law who are trained to specifically investigate this type of criminal offenses. They're experts. They're trained. But once again, they're trying to pull something. This is mostly like set you up or something like that. So, in other words, is this, to wrap it up. Your enemies, aware that they're facing imprisonment. They know that they're going to prison. So you can imagine how hard they're trying to avoid these convictions. They're trying to avoid imprisonment. That's really what they're trying to do. They don't want to go to prison. But it's getting harder and harder, see? Harder and harder. This is the chain. I kind of feel like at one point, these enemies, these individuals that did this to you, you were tied to something you should have never been tied to. Something was burdened. This is also could be miscarriage of justice. This is also could indicate being attached to something that you should have never been restrained to. Something was done to you and this should have never been done to you. But that was done to you only because somebody provided false evidence. Somebody fabricated something here. That's the only reason why your hands were tied. You yourself could have been subjected to unlawful investigation because of these falsified reports. So this part is ending in your life. Believe me, I do not see, see, look at this, freedom. Finally, the truth is out. The truth will become known. You will be free. You will be free from all of these allegations that was used to set you up at one point. So what kind of evidence these criminals are still trying to fabricate? What are they out after? What are they trying? Well, honestly, here, this is the card is nothing. I kind of feel like your enemies, they know that they can't do anything. That's really what it is. This is the card that signifies pessimistic mindset, pessimist, emptiness, spiritual emptiness, no actions. They cannot do anything. Maybe they tried. Maybe they tried to do something. And every time they try to do something to you, they get shut down really quickly. Really quickly. That, in other words, all of their actions or all of their attempts to once again fabricate some lie by the books, okay? They're trying to use the law against you is not working here, not working out. So your enemies despise the fact that they're trying to manipulate the judicial system, manipulate the courts. Simply the evidence are too strong for them to even try to do anything. In other words, they're finished. So the only thing they have left to do is to observe you, to watch you. In a way, I kind of feel like this person or group of people, they're very codependent. Codependent. The only thing they want to do here is morally pressure you. That's the only thing they have left, is to try to find a way to break you. They want you to be pessimistic. They want you to give up. They want you to say, oh, well, look at me. I'm so unfortunate. Oh, I'm just going to give up. I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, sure, I'll agree to these falsified reports. But this is not your personality. This is not who you are. You're a fighter, and you're going to fight for truth, because redeeming your name is important. Nobody should be labeled with charges that are fabricated. So that's what they want. They wish to tie you. They want you to be isolated, right? It's like a narcissistic tactics, psychological pressure perhaps. Only psychologically they can pressure you, manipulate psychologically, right? With hopes that you'll give up, with hopes that you will quit the case, with hope that you will stop fighting for your rights and your innocence, that at one point was so unceremoniously and bluntly demolished. So that's what they want. They want you to feel weak, to be weak, to accept these fake reports, to accept something that you should have not even on the first place be subjected to. You see, but it's not going to happen. So that's what they're trying. They're trying to place fear on you. They're trying to scare you, maybe. Maybe in time they will try to say, if you do not drop your complaint, or if you don't back off or don't leave, you'll suffer, right? So there could be some sort of situation of threats, like passing threats your way. This is all done with intent to manipulate you. Somebody may manipulate you with saying that you will go to prison, or that you will be sued if you proceed with this case of yours. Only tactics that would morally pressure you. So do not be broken under any pressure. Law here is on your side. And as I said earlier, you are only step away from finally getting access to this delusional reports, complaints, and statements that was created against you, right? So do not be broken under pressure. Do not be broken under pressure. That's what they want. They want to complicate your life. It's some sort of masculine here, male, King of Cups. It's a male that perhaps initially did this to you. Some man. Maybe he's a water sign. But I do see a male here. And generally, who is this male? Most likely older, may have beard, could be a water sign. All over the place, very wishy-washy. For some of you, could be your ex-partner, your ex-boyfriend. For some of you. They're trying to pressure you, the one that's stalking you. Tell me about this King of Cups. Yeah, I don't think that this person, this masculine, even has any idea that he's under investigation. Because his eyes here are shut. He has no clue of what is going on. Maybe he doesn't have enough information. And once again, why would he not have enough information? Because undercover investigations here. Of course, nobody's gonna say, hey, you're being investigated for criminal harassment. You're being investigated for trespass. You're being investigated for falsified reports. That would defeat the purpose of undercover investigation, wouldn't it? So clearly, whoever this individual is, this male, that is trying to pressure you. It's all about control. He wants control. It's a person, it's a male that wants to control your life. Control full aspects of your life, as if you belong to this person. But a lot this individual do not see. He does not see a lot of things. And most of all, he does not see that he will be detained and convicted for what was done to you. But he doesn't know. He has no idea. Of course, why would he trespass? Why would he stalk you? Why would he harass you? He does not know anything. Okay, in regards of this King of Cups, this male that has a lot of feminine energies mostly. So he have tendency to act maybe perhaps more like you expect a woman to act. Very keen on revenge. Very chaotic. I feel like the energy is spread everywhere, like no stability. One day he feels this way, the other day he feels this way, all over the place. All over the place. Maybe also indulges in alcohol or drinking. Could be a drinker. What about this person? This water sign, King of Cups. Yeah, he got caught. That's really what it is. The male got caught. The male got caught. And there is another person here. Another male here. He now comes up as a fire sign. And he's depressed. He has anxiety. So whoever this man was that have been harassing you, stalking you, trying to, once again, pressure you. I kind of feel like this person, this man, really thought that he entitled to dictate how you should live your life. And it's very concerning. It's very concerning because that is a definition of pathological psychopathy, psychopathic behavior. You absolutely have no connection to this person whatsoever. I don't see that you're communicating with this person. I don't see that you're even having any direct or indirect communication with this person. It's a person that you absolutely cut out of your life. So why would this man felt so entitled to how should you live your life? You understand? I still till this moment, I did not see a true reason of what motivates this man to abuse you. What motivates this individual to harass you, to stalk you? What is it? But on a good note, like I already said, there is an undercover investigation. And you see confession, coming clean, being kicked to the curb, 7 of Swords and a card of Sun, which means that he's already exposed because Sun is about truth. It's about light. Remember, he provided something he did that was a lie. He could have lied against your character to the police or anybody, any other government organization. He's a liar, pathological liar. And whatever what he did to you, whatever lies he have spread, put some sort of chains on you. You were a victim of miscarriage of justice because of the lies, fraud, perjury, corruption of this unhealthy man. But he's exposed. Now you see why everything here is leading towards the truth. Cops know the truth. They know that this person is unhealthy and unwell. So Sun and the 7 of Swords is an exposure, exposed. This individual is being exposed 100%. Exposure. Exposed. And Undercover knows that. I also see that he has anxiety. He's very scared. See fear, anxiety. He's scared. He's scared. He's at a breaking point. You know why he's scared? Because of what he did to you. He abused you. He might have continued to abusing you. Maybe there's 2 different males that did this to you. They're scared. They're scared because they will be convicted felons. Only a matter of time. And that time is coming. Which lead me to our next question. What motivated these males, so-called, to do this to you? What was in it for them? Let's see. What was in it for them? Why did they do it to you? What did they got in return? Why? Look at this. Look at this. Mice. Mice. They wanted to steal from you. Right? Mice. Liars. They knew exactly all along. It wasn't an accident. What these men have done to you, and could be one individual, masculine. He comes up as a water sign and a fire sign at the same time. Meaning he's very rude, he's very foolish, bully, dictator type of personality, tyrant, very impulsive, very abusive, and nasty person. Okay? Nasty, abusive. And on the other hand, he also very weak. So in other words, he cannot control his dark sides of his personality. He has two personality that lives within his soul. And that personality is the fire and the water. On one hand, he's very rude, very nasty, aggressive, tyrant, dictator, very impulsive. It's kind of, and all the decision that he made was influenced by his water sign. He has a lot of water in his chart, which means he's very emotional. He cannot control. You know, nothing wrong if only just a fire sign came up. If you were optimistic, if you were friendly, funny, honest. But unfortunately for this male, for this man that did this to you, due to the fact that he cannot control his emotions, often he makes irrational decisions. Irrational decision. It was simply the flaws of his personality because of the water. Water, he's emotional. He cannot control his emotions. He could have did this to you at the moment of his emotions, right? Instead of actually thought about it, what he was doing to you, providing this lying reports, abuse, no. First he did it, and now he's scared. Now he always this way. First he does something ridiculous, and then he regrets it. Typical overly emotional individual who never thinks about his actions. So he made an action, he made a decision to target you, to abuse you, without actually thoroughly thinking about the consequences. That is he yet to face, because he's yet to face imprisonment. He's going to prison and he's scared. But the question I asked, what was he motivated upon? Well, he was motivated on some sort of theft from you. Theft is a mice. Mice is, what mice do? They're little thieves, right? They come in the middle of the night, try to steal whatever owners left on the table, right? Typical mice. They don't come out during daytime. Mice only runs around at night. Same thing as him. He thought that he could steal something from you, that he could blame you for something and walk free, and nobody would have ever known about it. This was his, once again, emotionally clouded mindset, because he never really thoroughly thought about it, about the consequences. So he wanted to either set you up, to steal from you, to take what's yours. Some sort of scheme here. Theft. Clarify this card of mice. Yeah, see, there we go. Karmic. He's your karmic. Could have been for some of you karmic relationship. A very tyrant, narcissistic ex-boyfriend for some of you maybe. If you are masculine that watching this video, that could have been another karmic male, clearly not related to relationship. So since this is a general reading, I throw two possible options, but he is a male. A male. For some of my viewers, could be your ex-boyfriend, whom you chose to trust it and turn out to be nothing but a thief and a liar. And for my masculine audience, This is just a man. Could be a business partner or any other third person. Karmic, backstab. Backstab. He wanted you to suffer. He wanted you to be hurt. You understand? Motivated by nothing, but nothing more than his egoism, right? He's a fire sign. He's an ego. I am the best. I am the greatest. I will make sure you suffer. He wanted you to suffer. You understand? He wanted you to suffer. Yeah, it's some sort of, like I said, person that decided for himself that you deserve to suffer. He wanted you to be backstabbed. He planned it. But due to the fact that he is wishy-washy like a water, right? He cannot control his emotions. He's often very impulsive. He's scared. That is for sure. And he has a lot to worry about. Yeah, see, look at this card. 0, F-U-C-K-S. Disregarded, unbothered, carefree. He didn't care. When he was doing this to you, he did not care about you. He never cared about you. For some of my audience, as I said, could be your ex. Could be. Okay? I don't rule that out. Remember, if you ever had a relationship with an ex-partner, after this relationship, you started having these problems with the law. Yeah, that person did not care. He lived his whole life, like I said, water, fun, good time, emotions. Today he feels happy because you made him happy. Tomorrow he hates you, right? You did not know who he was. You only thought positive on him. You seen him as funny, energetic, charming. But no, he's a tyrant. And because of the water, he cannot control his dark side. And it's exactly what led to this thing, that this man failed to take accountability for his dark side. He willfully made this decision. He did not care. But there was also a question of some sort of illegal activity. See, money laundering, something illegal he was doing. It's almost like he proclaimed himself above the law. He might have had friends in law enforcement. He could have himself being a member of law enforcement at some point, right? The thing is that an individual who participates in this illegal activity, like I said, something illegally here, theft, thievery, laundering, money laundering, corruption of some sort. Or is money laundering, fraud, something to do with money. That's why he's going to be a felon. Because of all of this criminal activities that he has been participating in for a very long time. And then you were labeled for it. You see, he entrapped you. He set you up. He said you did it. You did it, okay? If this is a matter of dirty money and money laundering or any illegal activity, instead of saying, no, I'm the fool, I'm the one that is unstable, I'm the one that is a tyrant, I'm the one that is revengeful, I am the one that cannot take control of my own actions. He said, you're the problem, you're the criminal, you earning money illegally, or you violated the criminal code. It is your fault. You see what I mean? And he falsified this evidence to make it look like it's you who did it. Even though he's the one that did it. He's the one that should have been in jail, not you. He's the one that should have been investigated, which he is now. But instead, you were under investigation and not him. There was a reverse of roles. A victim become a suspect. And a suspect become a victim. Do you understand? So he is exposed. And there's a lot what detectives have discovered. A lot. Who he is, how he treats people. Everything that he has been doing to you is uncovered. Clarify dirty money or illegal activities. He could have accused you that you the one that did it, that maybe your source of income was illegal. So in other words, he blamed you for everything. And he ran away. Entrapment. He entrapped you. That was 100% entrapment. So of course he's scared. Yeah, see? This individual have unstable mental state. Or maybe he accused you of being mentally unstable. Right? He thought that the only way he'll get away with this criminal activities is to call you mentally unstable. But he's the one that mentally unstable, not you. So something could have been done to you, to allegations maybe perhaps that you're mentally unstable. Something here was about dirty money. Maybe he made money to say that about you, about your mental state, because this card is all about unstable mental state. He said that you're like in la la land, that you're crazy. That was a lie. That was a lie. It was easier for him to discard you. It was easier for him to accuse you that you are the one that's crazy, that you're the one that did this to everybody, and him included, that he's in fact a victim of your unstable mental state. But now truth is coming out. In fact, nothing wrong with you. You're not mentally unstable. You're in fact a normal person. And he's the one that is unstable. Clarified unstable mental state. He set you up. He set you up. This was all set up. Yeah. Abuse, harm, injury, wrong, wounded, bruise. Abused you. He's the one that maybe injured you. He's the one that harmed you. He's the one that could have physically harmed you and said that you're crazy, that you're mentally ill, right? You were a victim of abuse. And he got away with it. And this is the moment of truth. For some of you, this is a crazy ex. Say crazy ex. Crazy ex-boyfriend. Crazy ex did this to you. Who's stalking you? Crazy ex. Who's going to be convicted felon? Crazy ex. It's a crazy ex. Crazy ex. And I see corrupt cop. Crazy ex / corrupt cop. Or crazy ex who knows a corrupt cop. Or came across a corrupt cop. Now you see how long you have suffered. You suffered. And you should have never been a suspect. There was a corruption of a crazy ex and a corrupt cop, and there was an abusive process, an abuse of power. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Sooner or later, everybody gets what they deserve. He already know he's out. He already, there's revelation. 7 of Swords. Lying is no longer going to work. He's cornered. He's cornered by big dogs. Who I'm talking about when I'm referring to big dogs. Soldiers. Undercover officers. Thousands of these officers are out to get this crazy ex of yours and these corrupt cops. They're all cornered. All of them. Because you can never, ever. Now listen to this. I'm just trying to gather this whole situation here. How crazy do one have to be to set a person up and lie that they're crazy and the victim should have never be believed? Like, that is crazy on its own. That is crazy on its own. First, They set you up because they're participating in some sort of fraud, money laundering, corruption on the first place, something themselves they're doing illegal. And then they use you as a scapegoat, you see, as a scapegoat, saying that, oh, no, 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 this is all you, this is all your fault because you, wink, wink, crazy. If it would have been not a corrupt cop, you would have not suffered, okay? Intelligent police officers would have shut this crazy person down long ago and said, get the hell out of my division, my police department. Get the hell out or I'll boot you and put you in prison if you're gonna come back and bullshit to me again. But this is because of there was a corrupt cop that helped your crazy ex. You see? That's why this whole allegation of you being mentally unstable or you being crazy or you being depressed or whatever, this baloney crap, you're not a depressed person. You are an optimistic person. The reason why I say that is because I have seen what these crazies are trying to do to you. They're trying to make you become depressed, to become pessimist. They want you to chain you because they want to morally abuse you. So you may present evidence of depression. And if you're depressed, then you must be crazy. But this is not you. This is not you. So there was a corrupt cop. Could be two different individuals, okay? Crazy ex and some other man. Could have been a woman. But there was a corrupt cop here. Crazy ex and corrupt cops. And now the truth is out. And soon, my wonderful collective, you will actually read, you will have access to all of these delusions that these crazy people have created for you to set you up so they themselves do not get arrested for illegal activities that they piled on you. They blamed you for it, even though they themselves are criminals. But they get what they deserve, okay? So this is the first message for you. And I feel joy. I feel joy from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, from the universe, because you fought these crazy people all alone. The heavens cheering you on, because you never give up. Never give up. They tried, trust me, they tried. But see, you're the bear. You're tough. You're tough. Alone or not, doesn't matter. You are tough. You're strong. Some of you may even have children. I see 2 children, 2 kids, 1 child. You could be mothers. You're a strong mama bear or a papa bear. Okay? There's no pressure in you. You keep moving forward. This is the card of the Rider. You keep moving. You keep moving fast. Too fast for these criminals. They don't even know anymore from which side the truth will come. What else will there be additionally subcharged with? They're very scared. They're very scared. They cannot even sleep at night. This crazy ex of yours and these corrupt cops, they cannot even sleep at night. See, they're overwhelmed. They wanted to break you, and they are broken. You broke them with your truth. Yeah, you're stable here, anchor, right? You steady. This is a steady movement forward. You do not look back. There's no stopping you. You literally, factually, not literally, but factually fighting to redeem your name against all of this illegal activities that was piled and attached to your name. This is a fight of redemption. You're stable. You're steady, surely, day by day, moving towards victory. Now let's see, will there be victory Will you achieve victory? Will you be able to prove that everything that was fabricated against you was false? The card of death. The card of death means this is the ending. This is a transformation. This is the card of 8 of Wands. Yeah, see, you're running with that wand. You're not even walking. You're running towards victory. There's no walking. You don't have time for that. You're running, right? And this is the card of Wheel of Fortune, meaning destiny here has a place to be. In other words, that your victory is not depends upon you, nor the victory depends upon your enemies. This is not the destiny itself involved. You were a victim of this misfortune. You should have never had this type of destiny. You should have never been slandered, arrested, detained, investigated, tortured, abused, harassed, stalked by crazy individuals. So when destiny cards involved here, meaning that the destiny itself leading you, leading you towards victory. This is the Queen of Swords. This is who you are now. You have shield. You have a sword. You armored, right? Look at this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is an individual that have in her hands, which means you have in your hands, a sword of truth, a sword of justice, a sword of punishment. You fully armored. See, your head is armored. You have some, you're ready for war. You're trained. You have evidence. And you're not losing here. Therefore, a victory will be yours against your crazy acts. You're not the same sweet person as you used to be. You're not. You're not. That's why these fools saw that they could abuse you, because they thought of you as stupid, perhaps, or naive, or foolish, or too kind, where your kindness was interpreted as a stupidity. But this is not you anymore. This was the old you. The new you is a fighter. The new you knows the truth, sees the truth, and have the truth and knows the truth to prosecute and win without doubt against this corruption. So you will win here. You win here. And look, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles meaning that you stand absolutely zero chance of losing. Zero. Not even a 0.1%. Meaning your victory is predestined. That's exactly what these three cards is signifying. Your victory is predestined. And I also have here in the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles, right? Money, okay? Money. A lot of masculine energy in you. You could be a woman, but still with a lot of masculine energy. Which is this is the energy you need right now. The universe always puts you in an energetic state that is most necessary for you to survive whatever challenges you're going through in life. So right now your energy is all about fighting for truth, right? So you will win. You will win. You're destined to win. Your life will completely change. You're moving away from this karmic relationship. This man was your karmic, by the way. Was your karmic. Okay? So this black line in your life, how we call it, is going to be now replaced with abundance, success, happiness. You suffered for the rest of your life, and this suffering ends. This is what I see. This is what I see, my wonderful, beautiful souls. But once again, there's no need for self-blame, because everything was so planned and so well done that back then you never would have ought to know, because it was internal corruption by the corrupt police here. So don't blame yourself. You become who you are today. You will be happy. If you're single, looking for a partner, there could be a masculine for you. This is the card of love, or maybe this is that fella that's coming in. If you're feminine. Lovers, regardless, I see that your life will change. You will find true love. And this is the man that's coming towards you. Stable, grounded, successful, independent, kind, responsible. He is your true love. This ex of yours was karmic. There was no love in the first place. And this time you will choose this future partner of yours. Nobody's going to be choosing you. You will choose this true love of yours. So things are changing for you on many aspects. First, criminals will be detained, sued, prosecuted. Secondly, you will achieve legal documents that your name is going to be redeemed against all of these idiotic miscarriages of justice. And lastly, I see that you're going to be with a beautiful, beautiful partner, where you will be in control of who you date, who you want to be with. He's your love, your true love. Yeah, strong man. Strong man. You will travel with this man. I see travel with your future love. You will go see the world. You will travel the world together. You most likely even relocate. After this is over, this whole corruption that you were subjected to by your ex and corrupt cop, I see that you will travel. This is the card of the ship, meaning you will sail on in your new life. Happy, strong. This is the card of strength, strong, powerful. It's going to be a powerful connection. You will see the world, travel the world. You're going to be so happy. See wisdom. This is the card of the hermit. Well, it's called mudrец, but in English it represents somebody who is wise. You gain so much knowledge, and therefore you will never ever fall in a trap of a Satan. And Satan is inside of this ex of yours. He is a definition of satanically oppressed man. The satanically oppressed people that harmed you for so long. You are now wise enough to distinguish true love from manipulations, from deception, from lies. So at the end of the day, everything you've been through made you who you are, made you wise enough to distinguish between the forces of good and the forces of evil. Your life is great. And wealth. This is also the card of wealth, and I've seen wealth here, very successful, a lot of money. You're going to have a lot of money. Maybe the man you will be with will be very successful. You yourself will also have money. I mean, what more you need? Of course, the only thing you're going to do is travel. What else are you going to do? You're going to go see the world, enjoy the life, catch up to the lost time and burdens that you were subjected to because of these two criminals, one of whom is your ex. Okay, okay, my beautiful, wonderful collective. This was a reading for you. Once again, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. And once again, thank you so much for the supporting of our channel. I truly love you. I truly appreciate you all. I wish you nothing but the best, whether you come back to my channel or not. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I hope all your wishes will come true in the new year. Love you guys. Bye-bye.